Welcome to Matzah Mama's Kitchen. I'm Matzah Mama, and this is my assistant, Shmutzy Shmuel.
Hi, I'm so excited you're here with us today.
Today, Shmuel and I are making challah.
I love challah. Yum, 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 yum. We get to eat it every week on Shabbat.
You're right, Shmuel. We do eat challah on Shabbat. Shabbat is the day of rest, where we celebrate how God created the world and then God rested. We like to eat challah and celebrate with friends and family. Do you know what holiday we eat around challah on?
Oh yes, I do. We eat around challah on Rosh Hashanah.
Today we are going to make a special round apples and honey challah. Do you know why we eat apples and honey on Rosh Hashanah?
Uh-huh. I learned about this in Hebrew school just last week. We eat them because of symbolism. Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year, when we pray for a happy and sweet New Year for all our friends and family. We eat the apples and honey because they taste sweet, so they're symbolic of the kind of happy year we want to have.
Wow, you were really paying attention in Maura Morty's class. So today we're going to make our dough. We're going to use a lot of different ingredients, and let's start gathering them. Shmuel, do you want to help me?
Yes, I'll help you get them.
Great, so we're going to need active dry yeast, 1 tablespoon plus 1/2 cup sugar, 1 3/4 cups lukewarm water, 1/2 cup oil, 5 eggs, 1 tablespoon salt, and 8 to 8.5 cups flour.
Got it. I have a question.
Yes, Shmuel.
How can we eat challah on Shabbat?
That's such an excellent question. We eat challah because it was the bread that was given to the Israelites when they were wandering the wilderness.
Oh, I see.
We're making 2 challah because on Fridays before Shabbat, God would give the Israelites 2 so they wouldn't have to get on Shabbat.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was a really great question. So our yeast looks like it's about ready. We're going to add our oil and then we're going to mix it all up.
Ooh, can I mix?
Please help me. Okay, so it's time to add our oil. Shmuel is going to help me mix this up. Thank you so much for helping. Now we're going to add the rest of our sugar. Keep stirring, Shmuel. You're doing a great job.
Oh boy, I love mixing.
You're doing a really good job. Next, we're going to add our salt. We want our bread to be nice and salty. Keep mixing. You are doing it.
This makes me dizzy, Matzah Mama.
Awesome. Thank you, Shmuel. Okay, we're going to add the eggs. We're going to crack them one at a time.
Ooh.
And then we are going to add them into our mixture. Shmuel, then you can go ahead and stir that up. You want to make sure that you crack your eggs into a separate bowl just to make sure you don't get any shells or anything that you really don't want in your challah. Keep mixing, Shmuel. We're adding 4 eggs into our challah. That was 3. 1 more egg. The 5th egg that we're going to use is for the egg wash on the top of our challah. Now's the fun part. We get to add the flour into our dough. So we have all of our wet ingredients in our bowl, and we're going to add the flour 1 cup at a time. Shmuel, do you want to help me count?
Okay.
So we're going to add the flour. We need 8 cups of flour in our recipe. Did you learn how to count to Hebrew in Maura Morty's class?
Yes, I did.
Maybe we could count in Hebrew.
Okay, let's do it.
Great. All right. Ready?
Uh-huh.
There we go. There's
Number 1. Echad.
Oh, good job. You just keep surprising me, Shmuel, with how smart you are.
That's number 2. Stein.
Okay.
Number 3. Shalosh.
It's getting really gooey in here.
Ooh.
You want to make sure you're incorporating all of your flour into your dough. It's going to be gooey for a bit, but as you get to about the 6th cup, it should start to come together. All right. Here's our next one.
This is number 4. Arba. It looks good, Matzah Mama.
Thank you. I'm excited to eat it when it's finished.
Yeah, it'll be yummy.
It'll be really yummy. All right.
Number 5, Chamish.
Yes. You are one smart cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this one is number 6. Shake.
And now is about the time we're going to start using our hands.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Alright, so my dough is coming together. I'm going to use my hands to start kneading it.
Matzah Mama, this is so fun. It's such a mess.
It is such a mess.
I think I got flour on my face.
You're so schmutzy, Shmuel.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the flour we're going to add as we continue to knead it. Mixing it as much as we need. Here's one more.
I love making challah.
That was number 7 or?
Sheva.
Good job. And just the final cup of flour.
Uh-huh.
There we go. What was that?
That was 8. Shmona.
Good job. And you just keep adding flour until your dough comes to the right consistency.
Looks good.
So now it's time to knead our dough.
Oh boy, this is so much fun. Oh, it's so squishy and gushy and messy. I love making challah. This is great.
It really is. It's so much fun. So you're going to fold your dough and knead it as like I'm doing here. You'll add flour as you go. You'll find that it will help the consistency of the dough. So our dough has come together. It's now a big ball of fluffy dough. We're going to cover it and set it aside for about 45 minutes to an hour and let it rise. It should about double in size. So we're going to cover it and set it aside. It's been about 45 minutes. Our dough has about doubled in size, and it's about time to braid our challah.
How are we going to braid it?
It's a really good question. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut it in two, because half of it is going to be for our round challah and half is for our Shabbat challah. We're then going to divide our half of our dough into 3 parts to make dough snakes.
Snakes! I don't like snakes! Ah!
Don't worry, Shmuel, it's not a real snake. They're just dough snakes. They just look like snakes.
I was so scared.
I know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We have our dough divided into 3 sections. We're going to now roll these into snakes. Shmuel, you want to help me do one?
Mm-hmm,
So you're just going to take some dough and roll it into a snake. Just like this. So we have them rolled out into 3 snakes. We're now going to braid them.
I know how to braid. I braid my sister's hair.
It's just like hair braiding, exactly. So we're going to pinch them together at the end. Yep, just like that. Thank you, Shmuel. Perfect. And to braid, we're going to take this snake over this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the outer is coming inner. And you're just going to keep repeating that until you have gone through all of the dough of the snake. Thank you for holding it. Perfect. So you take the outer and move it inner and just keep doing that. Make sure it's nice and tight. It's going to be delicious bread when it is done. And it's going to puff up. It's going to about double in size. After we braid it, we're going to let it rise.
Again?
We have to let it rise again, but this time we're going to put it in the oven. I've preheated the oven to 200 degrees, and then I turned it off. So we're not baking it just yet. See how you're going to pinch it again at the other side?
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice, and look at that beautiful long challah.
That looks great.
So this is the other half of our dough. I started with this. This is for the round challah. I chopped up some apples and kneaded them into our dough. And what we're going to do here is we're going to cut it into 4 pieces, and we're going to make the snakes again, just like we did with the other challah, but this time the apples are going to be in the snakes. So we're going to have apples in, and we're going to start rolling them out. Be careful, because the apples might fall out on you.
Don't drop any.
I keep dropping them, Shmuel.
I got it.
Thank you. What a good helper. You're so schmutzy right now.
Yeah, it happens. How are we going to braid these, Matzah Mama?
This is a little bit different. We have our 4 snakes, and we're going to weave them. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to lay it across and make a number sign. But you're going to offset them and sort of close the box just like this. Okay, make them nice and tight. And then we're just going to weave them. So you're going to take it and cross it over, twist it just like that. There you go. Keep like this. Thank you, Shmuel. You're such a big help.
That looks yummy.
And then we're just going to pinch the ends all together. Some of our apples are falling out. You can just poke those right back in.
Okay.
Bring all the ends together. Tuck it under. And there you go. There you have a round challah.
Ooh, that looks great. Now what?
Now we're going to put both of our challot on a baking tray. I've preheated the oven to 200 degrees. And then I turned it off. So we're going to put it in the warm oven and let it rise for a second time.
Again?
They have to rise again to make them nice and big challot. So we're going to stick them in for about an hour, and then we'll bake them. It's been about an hour, so we're going to check on our challah, see how it's rising in the oven.
Oh,
Remember, Shmuel, we didn't bake it yet. We just put it in some warm air to help it rise.
Those look great.
They do. They really have doubled in size. So we're going to take these, and the next step is putting an egg wash on our challah. And I've done this by beating one egg together like this. And what we'll do now is we'll just take the egg and we'll just brush it on there. If you have a brush, you can use that. A fork will work as well. You'll sort of just get it nice and coated so that your crust will turn golden brown and delicious.
Ooh, I like golden brown challah.
Oh yeah, it's the best. So you'll just keep brushing it on there. Perfect. And now I've preheated the oven to 375 degrees. So that's what you're going to want to bake your challah on for about 30 to 40 minutes.
And then we can eat it?
And then we can eat it.
Oh boy!
So we're going to stick it in the oven that's been preheated for a timer of 30 to 40 minutes. It smells good already. So our challah has been in the oven for about 40 minutes. It's time to take it out and see what it looks like. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, let's see. That smell.
It smells so good.
Wow. Look at that challah. Watch out, this is hot.
That looks delicious. Can we eat it? Can we eat it?
Well, we have to wait for it to cool, and then we can share it with our friends for Shabbat.
Yay, let's go.
So we are going to set our table for Shabbat. Shmuel, what do we need on our Shabbat table?
Oh, we need lots of things. We need candlesticks. We need two Shabbat candles.
Okay, here they are. Here's 2 Shabbat candlesticks. Where should they go?
In the middle.
Great.
And we need a glass for kiddush, for the grape juice.
Okay.
And we need the 2 chalot we've baked.
Ooh, here they are right here. Let's show everyone. And now we cover up our challah, right?
Uh-huh. And then we need plates for everybody to eat our delicious challah.
Okay, so we have our special Shabbat plates.
Oh, they're so pretty.
And we're going to put those have our chalot in the middle of the table.
It looks all ready. Can we invite our friends over now?
I think it's about time.
Hi, we're so happy you're here.
Hi.
I'm so glad to see you. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you so much for joining us. Shmuel and I have been baking challah all day.
Wow, thank you for inviting me.
We're so excited to have you. So let's say our hamotzi so that we can eat our challah and eat dinner, right?
Okay, I want to try it.
Okay, ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Let's eat the challah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh wow, this looks delicious.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you.
That
You
is
did
good.
a great job, Matzah Mama.
Yes, we did.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Thank you for joining us in Matzah Mama's Kitchen. See you next time.
Bye.